Hi guys, and welcome to La Lucha is Real podcast. I'm your homegirl Angel,
And I'm Edith.
and
We're here.
We're here.
I want to dance, but my boobs are out, so they just hit me in the face.
I was like, "Girl, you wearing a push-up bra? Your tatas?"
No.
I was like, "Your tatas are like all the way to your chin."
Bro, I wish I was wearing No,
They're like up here.
God bless me with a little extra.
So guys, I did want to just let you guys know that we're actually pre-recording this episode and the next one.
Yes.
Just because Edith's gonna be living her best life.
Again, dicen otra vez otra vez. ¿Dónde está el sugar daddy? Need the contact.
So we're gonna have some fun today. We decided to just keep it light and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully nothing's,
Yeah.
we'll see. It's recording, girl.
Okay. Just making sure.
All right, guys. So actually, what I wanted to start off by sharing some. We're gonna just do some chisme, okay? We actually have some friends who submitted some stuff through our DMs.
Yes.
Guys, if you guys want to submit your chisme, I'm not mad at you for doing it through DMs, but like sometimes that stuff kind of gets lost because we got a lot of messages. Damn, ¿quiénes somos?
Ay, sí, nos creemos acá. No, pero de todos modos. For real, guys.
No, for real. Go to the Google forum.
Yeah.
So if you guys are on YouTube, there's a link down below, and you can submit your chisme through our Google forum. It's completely anonymous. You can sign off your name if you want to, or if you follow us on Instagram at La Lucha is Real Podcast, we also have a link in our bio where you can submit it there. So there's a few ways you guys can get to it. But anyways, so we did a story. Do you remember the story where we were like, what's the craziest thing you've done for money?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Dude, we got some pretty funny fucking answers.
Yeah.
But there was one in particular where our friends were like, dude, we need answers.
Like, we need more.
We need more. And
What the fuck is happening?
yeah, and these are the kinds of stories where I'm like, you need to tell us, put it in in our chisme forum so that we can read it. So I reached out to our friend. Let me just read you guys, okay? The question that we posted on social media or on Instagram said, craziest thing you've done for money. And this is what our friend said. When I was 13, I sold baby turtles that I stole from my pervert boss I used to work for. Everybody had questions. Dude, the amount of people that reached out and were like, what in the hell is going on?
¿Qué está pasando?
I need answers. So we reached out to our friend and asked them to elaborate because I needed answers.
Yeah.
And this is what they said.
A ver.
I'm not going to read the name. This is anonymous. This is what our friend said. I worked at a flea market at a stand that sold birds, bunnies, and turtles.
Oh, yeah, I remember going to the Swami. Like, I love that. Just, like, looking at the little birds and the fishes.
Yeah. And my boss was always being a creep and saying weird shit to me and my friend, and we were only 13 and 14 years old. Yuck. One time, she told me that she was stealing from him, and I was like, how? She said she was giving people change from her own pocket and keeping what they would give her, but then she also started taking the little baby turtles and selling them on the side. And I was like, how much you make? And she was like, almost $200 a day. God damn. I need to get into that side hustle.
Catch me fucking selling baby turtles.
Dude, next thing you know, La Lucha is Real Podcast on our story. Turtles for sale.
Yes. Fuck.
And she started, she's made almost $200 a day. And it says, and I was only getting paid $50 a day to be there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dude, imagínate, 12-hour shift.
Se aprovechaba.
Dude, se aprovechó. For real. And so I was like, I want in. Everything was good until we started taking more turtles. And then he noticed because he started making us take inventory on how many turtles he would bring. So we had to stop, and I quit like right after because he was just so creepy. He would give us compliments, but he just had that perv vibe that I could never shake off. And one time my dad picked me up and he was talking to him, and my dad was like, that guy's not right. You need to quit or I'm not going to bring you to work for him no more. I don't like him or his vibes. So I quit, and he never said anything about the turtles. Good. I'm glad, first of all, your dad was rightfully so.
Yeah, like, exactly.
I feel like you need to go off that gut instinct.
Yeah.
Because uno nunca sabe. Like,
yeah. Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm glad you got away with the turtles. So somehow we got away with it. But after that, I never stole again because I could never handle the pressure of lying. Till this day, I will never forget how my boss would have to put his finger up the bird's hoo-ha just to see if it was a male or female, and it was just not cool. Dude, somehow we started about turtles and ended up with the bird's hoo-ha.
Is that how you fucking find out if it's a girl or a boy?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
So, I don't know. Does anybody know how to find out if a bird is a girl or a guy? Like, do you really have to stick your finger? Oh my!
No, but
could you imagine sticking your finger up?
That's a job that I definitely don't want in that case. No. Thank you.
You guys, these are the kinds of stories that we want you guys to submit.
They're fucking like one of a kind.
Yeah, like who the fuck
has that same story? I just want to know.
That's fucking crazy. Okay. So we have another friend who submitted their chisme through DMs. Hold on. You guys, we love you guys. Try not to submit your chisme through DMs, though.
Chisme page.
Yeah. All right, here you go. Wait. All right, guys. So there's another one. Sorry, guys. We had to like cut real briefly because I had to look. I'm telling you guys, like it ain't no joke.
Search.
Yeah, we had to search through our messages to find this message. Here we go. And this is why it's better to submit through Google.
This is why. All right. Este está largo. Vamos a ver. I'm a travel nurse, and every so often, my doctor lets me pick where I go for an assignment or assessment. Back in October, I reconnected with the guy who I would talk to when I was 16. Mind you, I just turned 30, so it's been a while, right? Mm-hmm. He was my teenage boo, but we lived in a different state. I don't know what we were thinking. So we were connected in October, started talking. He had just gotten out of a relationship. He was married still because his dumbass hadn't filed for divorce. Although that's what he said. We started feeling some type of way towards each other. It was all good till 2 months in. He decided he couldn't do it because he didn't know where his mind was. I let it go and let it be. I had an assignment in the state he lives in. We were supposed to meet up, but since we had stopped talking, it didn't happen. Weeks later, we started talking again. I was going to go back to that state for another assignment and agreed to meeting up. I was honestly excited because I really wanted him, if you know what I mean. She wanted to get fucked. One day, he asked me about a dude I follow on social media. I didn't know he knew who he was. I told him he was an old friend from a while back, and then he tells me that was his ex's cousin. I was shook, but I pretended like I didn't care. Sorry, this is an important detail for the whole story. Okay. On the day I'm back in the state for my assignment. I had to work at the hospital I was assigned to. This meant I was getting out late, and when I told him, he got upset. We left it at that, and I thought it was okay to meet up the next day. But the next day comes, and all of a sudden, he had plans. I was so mad because me tenía toda ilusionada for no reason. So me, being mad that he was giving me the runaround, I hit up his ex's cousin. The guy he asked me about ended up smashing him. Now he's my sneaky link whenever I'm in that area for my work assignments. The guy is most likely watching this episode, so if anything, cheeky baby, shout out to you for doing this and allowing me to meet the best D I've ever had. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh. Chicky baby, if you're watching, thank you for doing a great service to this country by having great dick and giving it to the homegirl. Thank you.
Hey, I love how they both watch.
Yes. Thank you.
This is the kind of chisme we fucking need. Yes. Oh my god, girl, you had to do what you had to do.
Hey, but I like those stories that, like, you know, it doesn't work out for some reason, and you really wanted it to work out, and it works out even better. You got better day. Yeah. What if the guys suck that?
He has good taste in podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. That too. You
Chicky baby.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Yes, we need to hear more of these stories. That was fucking amazing. That was funny.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, all right, guys. So let's go to more Chisme, because who the fuck doesn't love Chisme?
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. Gotta clear the throat.
Oh. So dumb.
All right.
Dumb.
Everyone knows that. Hold on. Everyone knows that one girl who always has to have a boyfriend and can never be single, right?
Yep.
Well, here, she's the main character. I've known this girl since high school, and ever since then, she's always bounced around boys. Like a hoe, though. Not like a hoe, though. She would be in a relationship for X amount of time, break up, and quickly move on. She's never been single and doesn't know how to, nor even know herself without a guy. That's her foundation. Later in our 20s, she was dating some guy. She cheated on him with a new guy. This new guy was a total fuckboy, major fuckboy. She fell in love with him and was convinced he would change for her because he was the one.
No.
Wrong. He cheated on her. She hid this from everyone because her plan was to forgive him and not break up. They ended up breaking up. She was depressed, like literally fell into depression because of this heartbreak. It was pretty pathetic.
Why?
She said it was pretty pathetic because he was a fuckboy. They remained broken up and started dating other people. She was still depressed and desperate to get him back. Her new goal in life was to become Instagram famous so he could fall for her again. She even started seeing this brujo and followed his advice.
Ay, Dios mío.
One of which was to drink holy water. I can't remember the other stuff she did, but that shit was crazy. It was brujeria. She was trying anything to get him back. She would even be his booty call while he was in another relationship, and she would try to hide this. She kept the sneaky, shady, witchy behavior up, and I was not about it. She had no self-respect or respect for others. She wasn't a girl's girl. She was doing things that were against my morals and beliefs. She just wasn't a girl I wanted in my life. I cut her out of my life, but kept her on social media. Who knows what else she's ended up doing for years. But at the end, she got him back. She got pregnant and is now, in quotation marks, living happily ever after as a little family. I'll forever wonder if he has any clue about the brujeria she did to get him back and to get a baby out of him.
What the fuck?
That was a roller coaster.
Damn. I can never see myself going that down bad for a man.
Dude, she got to the point of brujeria. Like that, like she...
Oh, le estaba dando agua de calzón, ¿verdad?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
That's like the most popular thing to do, no? Like when the brujeria, I don't know. I don't dabble in that shit, guys, but not shit, but like that stuff. I had no disrespect at all. Seriously, you know, you do you. But I don't. It's agua de calzón.
I mean, you could do like cleanses to ward people off and evilness and spirits and whatever the fuck. But I'm not about having to fucking force somebody to be with me who clearly did not want to be with me.
Like, how do you, like, even though she got him at the end, like, he's just there because, like, doesn't she feel some kind of way because he's just there because of all the shit she did?
Not even
not because he wants to.
Yeah. I don't know, but I would not be down with that.
Hey, that's something else. I mean,
that was something else.
I just, for me, it's like, don't treat people how you wouldn't want to be treated. Like, I would not want somebody to fucking do that shit on me.
No.
Miserable.
Yeah. Here, you want to read the other one? It's long. It's long. I don't know si te vas a perder, because look.
Oh, me voy a perder. This is para the great reader. Great reader.
Okay, I'll read this.
The author.
Okay. It says, I don't know if this has my name or anything when submitted. LOL if it does.
It
for whatever... Yeah, no, it doesn't. For whatever reason, I would like to be anonymous, please. It is. I guarantee you. Hey, girlies. There's the H-Town. Ooh, H-Town.
Houston.
Love y'all's content. It always puts a smile on my face. Oh, thank you. But let me get to the chisme. LMAO. Okay, so when I was like 14 or 15, I would stay up late on the weekends. My mom would chill, drink, and listen to music at home. After a long week at work, descansaba así, you know? Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't too great. My mom isn't close to the family like that, so no se desahogaba con nadie. She'll keep it all bottled up until she can't go no more. Well, one night I was listening to music with her and she was talking to me about some family chisme. She was too tipsy. And let me just say, she let out something I wasn't supposed to hear about my cousin I was really, really close with. She told me some stories from when she was in her party stage, and this particular one involved my tia. They had a close relationship back in the day, so they did everything together and shared their secrets también. My mom and dad were dating at the time, so they had their thing going on, and my tia was going through her whole phase, I guess. They partied that night, whatever. And the next day, my tia is calling my mom saying she doesn't really remember too much about what happened the night before. All she can remember is hanging out with this one guy and doesn't remember anything after that. She blacked out, literally. Fast forward a month or two, my tia is calling my mom crying because she finds out she's pregnant.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
That sucks.
She doesn't know what to do because she's already messing around with another guy. My current tío, still with him till this day. She has a feeling that the kid is del otro way from the party. My tia is freaking out because she doesn't want to mess things up with the new dude, but doesn't want to tell old boy it could be his. ¿Sabes qué hace mi tía? She stays quiet and doesn't say anything to anyone. So my tia has my cousin and she's darker than expected. My tia is güera as fuck, by the way. My mom told me that the baby daddy is a black man. She remembers seeing my tia with him that night of the party and kept it a secret for my tia since the night it happened up until she told me LMAO. My current tío is morenito, but the other kids they had after my one cousin all came out to not too dark, not too light. She's the only one with curly ass hair in the whole entire family, and till this day no one knows that she has a different dad that I know of. I wanted to tell my cousin about this from the day I found out, but my mom made me pinky promise not to tell her. I reminded her of what she told me the day after drinking. I'm now 23 and she's 21. We're still close, but we don't talk often. We live in different states now and just check in with each other every few months. Would it be shitty of me to tell her about it after all this time, or would it be better to let her find out on her own? What will y'all do?
It's not your place. It's not. Like, even though you know, like, that you're talking about, that's a mom's place to tell her. And I know, like, as a person, like, I would want to know, but that shit, oh no.
Do you think that the dad was suspicious of it?
You don't think he was?
He has to.
I'm pretty sure, because you know, you think that maybe she doesn't know, but what if they had a talk?
Yeah, what if they did? Yeah, because like I feel like the dad had to have been suspicious, and then I mean, I don't know,
because you don't know what went down. If like the dad knows and they agreed that, you know what, that's better not tell her.
Yeah, and then they decided like, oh, like she's gonna be your daughter no matter what. Yeah, because there's people like that. They're gonna like no son de ellos, like biologically, and they're like, well, that's my daughter regardless, or my son, or whatever.
So you don't know if there's some kind of agreement with them already, and you come in and that shit goes somewhere else. So it's definitely not your place, even though.
Yeah. I think maybe if for all we know, maybe she has her own suspicions too, because
or maybe she's already asked,
or she already knows. Yeah, and maybe she already knows, and she just never wanted to say anything to anybody.
Yeah,
because I feel like if I looked totally different than the rest of my siblings or whatever, I would question it too. I'd be like, what the hell? Like, why happening? What's different? Like,
but a lo mejor es eso. A lo mejor ya saben, except they want to keep it between their family. Like they don't want. Yeah. They don't feel the need for anybody else to know. Yeah. And that's true.
And maybe I don't know. Maybe she knows, maybe she doesn't know. But again, like maybe there's already an agreement. I don't think it's your place. Yeah. To be honest. Yeah. But
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But like I said, I feel like that at least the dad knows. I like tiene como
he has to have known.
I'm pretty sure there's probably maybe an agreement. I don't know about the girl knowing, but I'm pretty sure the dad does.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. All right, let's move on to the next one. Yeah. It's kind of long, Edith, but I think you can get through it.
Okay. All right. Okay. It says, "Hi, ladies. I'm writing to you to get some advice, suggestions from you both." Okay. I have a stepdaughter that's 7 years old. I've been in her life since she was 2.5. So it's basically
like 5 years.
Yeah. Her mom and I get along and have since day one. We solely co-parent, and that's it. Since my stepdaughter was 5, she has had issues with lice. From the very first moment I noticed she had lice, I immediately treated her hair with a lice kit, washed all her bedding, and kept her in a shower cap, and I informed her mom about it. The first year, it was literally every weekend we would get her back. After I treated her hair that weekend she was with us, she would come back with more nits and recently hatched lice. There's been more occasions where we wouldn't have her for 2 weeks, and when she would come back, my stepdaughter had literal infestation of it.
Oh my God.
At that point, I took a video and sent it to her mom because I felt like she didn't believe me the first time when I told her that she had lice. I never continued the treatment on her. Fast forward to now, her being 7, within the past 2 years, my stepdaughter continues to come over with lice and nits. And I always treat her, I always with call capitals, treat her hair over the weekend. And I always notify her mom. The mom has blamed the school and the possibility of her friends passing it to her. But my SD has been to different schools. My stepdaughter has been to 2 different schools, and she has had lice since then. So it's not the schools. Oh, I guess she has been to 2 different schools, but she hadn't had license, and I think that's what she meant. So it's not the schools. All the mom says is, "OMG, how embarrassing," or "IDK, where she keeps getting it from," or my all-time favorite, "I brushed her hair and I didn't see any." 2 weeks ago, I noticed that she had nits and lice again, and my husband said for me to not treat her hair and to text the mom and let her know that I will not be treating my stepdaughter's hair, and that's when she goes back to her house and she will need to comb through her hair and get it treated. I also advise for her and everyone in her household to be checked for lice, because the fact that my stepdaughter continues to get it, it's obvious that someone in the home must have it as well. I felt horrible, and I genuinely feel that the fact that this has been going on for so long, and it not being taken serious, we're not able to enjoy our weekends because I always must treat her hair and keep her in a shower cap just for the treatment to never be continued. It's not fair for me. It's not fair at all for my stepdaughter. I even offered to show the mom how she needs to comb the hair and apply the treatment, and I explained how important it is to continue the treatment. But at this point, it's hard not to feel like I'm overstepping and appearing to be more of the mother than the step. IDK, what else to do or how else to talk to the mom?
Damn.
Oh, God.
First of all, my skin is crawling right now.
Yeah, me too.
I was trying so hard not to, like, scratch myself.
Okay, so keep in mind, I just must start. Whatever me and Angel say right now is coming from a point where, first of all, we're not moms or stepmoms. Mm-hmm. We're trying to, like, give you the best advice we can, not having that experience, But for me, like, tú la tratas and you give her all this treatment, obviously that has to be continued, como ella dijo, ¿verdad? And to, like, her mom not continuing that shit, like, I don't know, girl. I think I would have a fucking family meeting between you, the husband, and obviously the mom, mm-hmm. the bio mom, because that's unacceptable. Mm-hmm. Like, la pobre niña está sufriendo.
Yeah. Because could you imagine constantly? It's been like, what, 2 years already?
Yes. And this girl literally every weekend has lice. She treats her, se le va quitando y la otra no continua. And the thing about it, she's been having lice for so long, that means the fucking family whole...
Dude, they need to... Yeah, I agree. Maybe have a meeting, like, between all 3 of them, so they can...
Because it's not normal.
That's not normal.
At all.
I honestly don't know what else you could do, because at that point, like, it's not like you can get in between, like, the girl not, like, the stepdaughter not seeing her biological mom. Like,
but
I don't know what the agreement is on, like custody and stuff.
Yeah, but I think at that point it's more so like the bio dad as well.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to fucking put his foot down.
Yeah, he needs to step in for sure, because I'm not a mom. So I have no idea, like, honestly.
But I know that's not normal, though.
Yeah, it's not normal. I would definitely have dad step in and put his foot down, because, I mean, that's his daughter too.
Yeah, like if you can't, obviously this girl is suffering. The daughter, she's obviously suffering with lice, because of what I've heard. I've never had lice, but of what I heard, it's very, very uncomfortable. You know,
it's itchy.
Yeah, exactly. You've had lice before?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Oh. Yeah, well, I heard that it's very, very fucking uncomfortable. So the dad, I feel like if you can't fucking treat it and do well to maintain it, then maybe she should be staying with us a lot more often or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
because how is it that every time she comes back from over there, it's that, like, she has lice? It's
you see?
No. Yeah. I think the best thing you could do is talk to dad and make sure that, like, you guys come up with a plan, and he needs to put his foot down or something, because that's not the little girl. Imagine.
Yeah, you know, she doesn't know better.
Yeah.
And she's over here suffering with fucking lice every fucking... No.
Yeah, poor girl.
Pero si así está ella, ¿cómo estará la familia?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, guys.
That shit passes along real quick. Mm-hmm. So...
All right, guys. So, there's another story, but it's kind of long too. So let's take a brief break, and then we'll be right back with more Chisme. And we're back, guys. All right, let's get right into it.
Okay.
All right. Hey girls, I wanted to know your opinions about a certain situation going on in life in which my best friend might be trying to hide that he has gotten back together with his ex-girlfriend from me. Basically, they had broken up due to some disputes, and he had openly told me everything, as we are really close friends. Some things get cleared up between the two, and they decide that they want to reconvene in about 3 months. Not to get back together, but just to talk. Mm-hmm. So they had basically agreed on 3 months of no communication until then. So tell me why I started seeing one-off recent picture of my best friend being posted by her in the group chat. I choose to ignore it for now, thinking that my best friend would tell me about it at some point, as we regularly call and hang out. But there was nothing. Then they both come to my work, thinking I'm not there working that day, which I know, because my friend would tell me again and again, I don't know you work today, which kind of leaves me to believe that he's been trying to hide it from me. It has been almost 3 weeks since that day, and he hasn't said anything about it. I understand he's a grown man and can obviously make his own choices, but it doesn't feel amazing when someone you consider a best friend is actively trying to hide something from you. I've decided that I wouldn't bring it up anyways, as he is his own person, but it does make me feel a little sad, you know? Thoughts? Love you guys and the podcast.
Oh, if that was... Okay, love you. But if that was my best friend, I would have been like, bitch, you hiding something? You hiding something? What the fuck?
I think that's because, like, we have that relationship.
Okay. But I feel like...
Well, not everybody does. Okay. I feel like there's best friends who are low maintenance, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't have that kind of relationship where they could just be like, what you hiding from me? What's going on?
Why the fuck haven't you told me?
I'm getting some vibes.
I'm getting some vibes.
No, I don't know. Maybe they're not confrontational.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing.
That's because I feel like we're both pretty confrontational. We'll be like, bitch, what are you hiding? Like, what are you not telling me?
Yes. I want to hide something from you. Let it be. No, but I think if it bothers you that much, I would actually
talk to them.
Yeah, I would talk to them.
That's because if you really consider them your best friend, you know?
Yeah. If you don't...
They could... And you can also approach it as like, hey, like, you know, is something going on? Like, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I just want to make sure, like, everything okay.
Yeah. Or like, hey, I kind of been seeing this.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys a thing now again?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like if it's really bothering you, I mean, you need to ask, and it's up to them whether or not they tell you.
Yeah,
you know?
And if they say no, pues ahí déjalo.
Yeah.
You know what? They don't want to tell me.
Yeah. If they don't feel comfortable telling you, that's good on them, you know? All right. You want to read the next one? Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Okay.
You got a little baby one.
Oh, a little baby one. This one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hola, amigas. Have either of you ever submitted your own chisme? Love the podcast.
Thanks.
Thank you. You'll never know. You'll never know.
Okay, I don't know about Edith. Mm-hmm. I've never submitted my own chisme, but there was a question one time. One of our it was like a submit your crazy story like questions thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. I did submit one.
Oh yeah, me too.
But not to the forum. I've never.
I don't know if I've ever submitted chisme. Me trying to remember.
And if you did, I didn't even know.
I feel like you would recognize it though.
You think?
Because I have a certain. I don't know. I feel like you would fucking recognize it.
Unless you purposely changed the way you typed.
That's a lot of energy.
That's a lot of work. Angel. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of energy you're expecting from
No,
me.
I know. We've both submitted to the questions.
I know we submitted for the questions because I feel like once you get it started, then everything starts flowing. I don't fucking know. And I like to see how she would answer the fucking question. But I don't know. I don't think I've submitted yet. Not saying that I'll never do it because there's parts of my fucking life story that I kind of don't want to say just out there, and I might just put it in there. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, I don't think so. But I don't want to say never. Yeah. Never say never.
Maybe no. Actually, you're lying. One time you did, and you just said hi, bestie.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm a fucking liar, babe. I'm a fucking liar. I got caught. Yes, I did actually. But oh no, I've submitted two because one time it wasn't working properly. Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, I typed it a lot of words.
One time you surprised. No, damn, 3 times because one time.
God damn! You see? No, puras mentiras yo acá.
One time you did say something along the lines of oh, I just wanted to say I love you.
Oh yes. It says keep in mind, guys. Angel's the one that kind of primarily checks on the fucking chisme to make sure. Yeah. So
I had to format it so I don't actually read it because you guys do get our genuine reactions.
No, yeah.
But I have to when I go on the Google form, I have to format it a certain way so that
Edith can't fucking read and she has to make it big.
I have to make it big and I have to merge it and yeah.
So and since I know the little ones obviously will stand out because not a lot of people send out little ones. So I'll just be like. Love you, bestie. So yes, I have actually submitted 3.
Well, it wasn't technically chisme, but
But like I said, I'll never say I'll never do it just because.
Yeah, maybe one day we will. Maybe one day, but I'm pretty open. But maybe who knows? Who knows?
Es que hay cosas que no quiero que sepan que fui yo. So, a la mejor las aviento por ahí.
That's a good idea, though. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Hope you beautiful ladies are having a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you.
But have we discussed one-sided friendships?
I feel like we touched on that.
We've touched on friendships, but I don't know
one-sided.
I don't know specifically one-sided, yeah. If so, I don't remember. But my best friend has been struggling financially maybe for about a year already.
Okay.
She does have a daughter who I love so much and a boyfriend who she's been manteniendo. The reason as to why she's been struggling, shaking my head. Anyways, I invite her and her daughter every now and then for lunch or dinner. Yes, I pay and I don't mind. But she has made a comment saying well, who doesn't like free shit? So it made me feel like she hasn't appreciated me taking her out and paying. I don't expect her to pay me back, but every now and then, I'm not gonna lie, I wish she would invite me. Hey, you've treated me and my daughter, let me do the same. But when it comes to the boyfriend, it's never a problem to pay for shit. I've taken a step back because I feel like I was taken advantage of, and every now and then she's like, you don't invite me out anymore. Girl, what the fuck? Any advice? Oh, hell. First of all.
What the fuck? It's not only her, but the daughter, too. Hijo.
Let me tell you guys, I'm not the type of person to really like keep track or score of like how many times like Edith has paid it or how many times I've paid, like, because I feel like at the end of the day it still feels like a balanced friendship. Maybe one of us has paid more than the other, but we don't keep track of it, and at the end of the day it feels balanced. It doesn't feel like it's one-sided, and to me that feels very one-sided.
I know.
Like, I get it when people are struggling financially. I've invited people out when I know they're struggling financially and I don't mind paying, but like, come on now, like every single time. Pero luego el fucking mantenido que tiene.
Ahí anda pagándole todo.
Yeah, no, fuck no. No. I would step back too.
Yeah, I would step back.
Yeah.
And be like, no, tampoco voy a hacer la estás usando para ir a comer gratis.
Yeah.
Ella y su hija.
And then for her to be like, well, who doesn't like free shit? Like that.
Excuse you?
Yeah. Like, you know what's crazy, guys? Like, there's times where, like, I know Edith is going to pay and I still offer to fucking Zelle her.
Same.
I'll still be like, girl, how much do I send you? Knowing damn right she's going to be like, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Because we have a thing like, you know. Una otra, y a ver si nos acordamos, si no, no.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I'll still be, I'm not going to be like, oh, thanks, I like free shit.
Bitch, you know what I would be? I'll be like, you like free shit, huh? You know what? What is it, the Apple Pay request? It ain't free today.
Al rato, she gonna send me an invoice.
Yes. An official one, too. Nah, girl, I would be tripping if a fucking angel told me something like that. Oh, yeah, I fucking love free shit.
I mean, I've been like, oh, like, I appreciate it. Thank you, girl. Yeah. Like, but I've never been like, I like free shit.
Oh, okay. Bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that wouldn't fly with me.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you still wanted to be friends with her and she fucking tells you, oh, you don't invite me out to eat, you could, honestly, I feel like my petty ass would be like, oh, pues a ver cuando invitas.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Like, no, honestly, no. I've had a lot of, not a lot, but I've had plenty of one-sided friendships, and at the end of the day, that's why I always end up, like, distancing myself.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
And we've kind of talked about it on one of the episodes where we talk about, like, when you feel like you're not benefiting at all from a friendship, like, you have to reconsider that friendship.
Exactly. And it sounds a little, like, it sounds selfish, but at the end of the day, relationships go two ways.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're doing all the benefiting and you're not, then obviously it's not balanced. So you either talk about it or, you know what, it's not worth my time.
Mm-hmm.
We're all grown.
Crazy. Yeah, we're all grown. That's crazy.
I just can't imagine you saying I love free shit.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at that! You get another baby one.
Oh, thank you.
It's like the universe knows it's for you.
Yes. Hey girls, which podcast would you love to be a guest on? I hope whoever is it hears this and invites you on.
Okay, I know. We both know which one it is. We both okay.
At the same time.
At the same time. 1, 2, 3.
La Plática. That's literally like that's
goals.
That's fucking goals. Like goals. We love La Plática. And
shout out to Sebas and the Josh Leiva.
I personally have been watching La Plática ever since Sebas started on his own, like since episode 1.
How did you? Oh, because of his wife, right?
Yeah, because of I Love Sarai. Mm-hmm. Big fan, still big fan of her. And that's how I started watching, and I really liked it. And then just seeing how he's evolved, and then brought in Josh, like amazing. Goals.
Yeah, goals for
and
sure.
And their
studio. Oh my god, and they just keep growing, and they just like
they have a producer
keep
now.
Elevating, and like the sponsorships they've had, and the partnerships, and the guests. Like, it's just like they're setting the standards high. Exactly. And like I feel like they're kind of like leading the way of like Latinos in this industry.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's like they're such a high caliber of people. Oh my god, I'm sounding so like I'm fangirling over here. No.
I don't know what I would have if that ever happened. I don't know.
Dude, that would be crazy. I know. I feel like because you guys, I didn't start watching La Plática from the beginning like you did. But that when we decided we wanted to start a podcast together, that was the first one that you were like, dude, you have to watch podcasts. You have to listen to something.
Yeah.
So me not going into this blind, but that was the first one. And I honestly, like, as soon as like I started watching and like tuning into them, it was kind of like the energy, the chemistry between both of them. And I feel like I feel like they have inspired us in so many ways with even our podcast. And so it would be amazing if we ever got invited, dude. I think I would be like,
I'll probably cry once I would get the invitation, and then I'll be fucking fangirling, and I don't know how I would react just being.
Yeah, and then for sure I would need to fucking take a couple shots for los nervios, you know?
Los shots, toda la botella, bro. But yeah, that's like definitely fucking goals. That's, you know. Yeah. I never want to say never, you guys know, but. ¿Quién sabe? Diosito a lo mejor está on our side.
Yeah, que Dios nos escucha.
Yeah, or them just being on our fucking podcast.
Even if they were just on ours and they didn't invite us to theirs. Dude, even if we just had the pleasure of like meeting, you know, and then even if they like gave us some pointers or whatever, oh my god, dude.
Guys.
Yeah.
Fangirl.
Yeah, fangirl. For sure. All right, next one. I was folding laundry, my chonies. And I thought of a funny story I thought I'd share.
Such a random moment to like remember.
Especially when she's doing her, folding her chonies.
Be like, oh shit.
My brother and I shared the same friends growing up. There was 3 brothers that we had became friends with. Anyways, they're over at my house one day and we're all hanging out outside. We realized the brother was missing. We just thought he was in the bathroom. So anyways, I go to my room to use my bathroom and I have the master bedroom. Tell me why I catch this friend sniffing my chonies.
Ay, Dios mío.
Mind you, I'm 12. Oh, that's so weird. Like I was still wearing little girl calzones. Nothing cute was in there.
She had the little unicorn was My Little Pony.
So we gave him the nickname Panty Sniffer.
So they told everybody. She got caught, like...
After catching him, I was in shock. And it was just awkward as fuck when he would come over. Oh, hell no! He would still come over? Fuck no.
I wouldn't show my face. I would, like, if I was the guy, I wouldn't fucking show my face. I'd be like, you know what?
Hold on. I need to know.
How old was the kid?
Yeah, that's what I need to know. How old was the kid for him to be smelling your panties?
He had to be, like, a teenager.
But that's weird because she's 12.
Yeah.
And first of all, when you walked in, like, what did he say? Because she said after catching him, I was in shock and it was awkward. But what did he say?
Like, did he just finish his sniff and then just go about his fucking day? Like,
did he put it back down?
Like, excuse me, let me pass through.
Wait, what did okay, oh my God, that's so... I don't know. I have questions.
I feel like he had to be like a teenager. I don't know. I want to say lower teenager years. Because you know how their hormones go everywhere. And I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to give the benefit of the fucking doubt.
Yeah.
But I want to say lower teenagers. Maybe he was like 13.
Okay. I hope he wasn't like older though.
I really hope he wasn't 17.
Yeah.
16. That's just weird. But... Mm-hmm. I want to say he was like 13. Because he said that they had the same friends, right?
Yeah, so but like there was 3 of them, so...
But they had to be... So maybe her and her brother are like very close in age.
How far away are you and your brother? Because what if the brother was like 15?
I don't know.
16.
But she's 12. Do you think the brother would be hanging out with her 12-year-old sister?
Who knows? Because... my sister used to take me to parties with her when I was... But, I mean, I wasn't friends with her friends.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, too. I'm trying to think about it.
I like her friends.
So, I want to say that she was 12 and maybe he was 13. Like, they were really close in age. That's what I want to say. That's, like, the more...
Yeah, if you want to let us know...
scenario, you know?
I would totally be okay with you letting us know.
But if they were fucking older, 15... no chingues, bro.
I don't know.
Awkward.
Do you still know who this panty sniffer is? Because
are they still in your life?
Are they still in your life? For real.
That's fucking hilarious if they are.
All right. Here you go.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, girls. Hi, girlies. So recently I have had my heart broken and IDK what to do. So I was talking to this guy and everything was going great. And before he went to Mexico for the holidays, we planned on calling each other our casi algo. And when we planned on calling each other our casi algo, and when he came back, he was talking about kids and marriage and shit like that. So I figured we were close to dating. But yesterday we planned on hanging out, and he usually picks me up, but couldn't yesterday because his car would get stuck in the snow, and I was having car trouble, so I didn't know if I should go to him. And the day kept going, and I wasn't sure if we were hanging out or not. So my dumbass texted him mad, saying if we were going to hang out or not, so I can make other plans, which I didn't have any, but I just said that so he would want to hang out. Well, somehow he got mad and said that we both have different ways of a relationship, and that he wasn't ready for one though he wasn't ready for one. He ended it. Oh, so he wasn't ready for a relationship. But I'm confused because the day before he was telling me how much he missed me and all lovey-dovey. And so IDK, he said that because he was angry and said that in the moment and whatnot. IDK, if I should wait for him and until he's ready or move on. I really like this dude and don't be liking no one. And I told myself I wouldn't let no one in no more. But this dude really made me feel comfortable, and I'm all lost. What's your guys' opinions, amigas? By the way, I'm from Michigan. Love you, girl. Love you guys. Always lifting my spirits. Aw, hola, amiga.
Shout out
Love
Michigan.
You. Never wait for a man. He's told you he's not ready for a relationship. Even, obviously, his mind doesn't even know where the fuck he is, because he's lovey-dovey one day and then the next he's not ready for a relationship. Do not wait for this man.
That was weird energy, though.
Yeah.
Like, how he goes to Mexico, comes back, and then he's talking about marriage and kids.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's weird energy. Because if a man... this is the thing. If a man really wanted you and wanted that relationship with you like that, lo hace así. Let's be in a relationship. Even if it's hard, we'll make it work. Mm-hmm. If I really want to be with you. So no, don't wait.
I agree. Yeah.
And don't close yourself off from love just because of this experience as well. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like you learn. It's one of those things that you just gotta go through with life, and you learn from it. Mm-hmm. Pero just because that man was like that doesn't mean that the next man is gonna be like that you meet, or like there's men out there that are really good, you know. Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna have the same experience, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, next one. Here's a little short one. Who the hell is barking?
Nah, la Cleo.
No. That's so annoying.
It's your neighbor's dog, huh?
Yeah.
Is it a Chihuahua?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking Chihuahua.
Annoying ass.
Sorry, guys, if you guys have Chihuahuas, I'm not the biggest fan. Ever since I got bit by one on my face.
Yeah. Oh, God dang it. Freaking dog. Okay, let me go on to the next one.
Okay.
This question is for Angel.
Oh, a ver.
Angela. Would you ever have your husband guest star? And if you do, I think you should play the game of who knows each other the best.
That would be fun.
Where Edith would ask the questions. We would love to meet your husband. Aww. I love that you guys want to meet him. So we've actually I've been kind of talking to Val and seeing if he would want to be on the podcast. He's kind of like on the fence about it, because he's kind of like, what if they don't like me? And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I think it's kind of cute that he's like, because he's like, what if they don't like me? Like our friends and stuff. He's like, what if I'm the downfall to your podcast? You know, it's funny. I literally was like, you think that highly of yourself?
Hey, Val.
But for real, I think he will be a guest at some point.
Yeah, I definitely see that happening. I think that's a cool, idea to do that.
Yeah, where you ask us, questions and a ver
who knows each other best.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully soon. I've been trying to push Angel to tell him to be on the podcast, but todo a su tiempo, you know.
Yeah.
We don't want to like rush him into it.
Yeah, I don't want him to be like on here and then he like doesn't feel confident,
Yeah.
you know? Like I want to create like obviously I want it to be like a safe space and stuff and he's not I don't think he's like camera I wouldn't say he's camera shy.
No.
He doesn't he's weird.
Yeah. I mean, he might be a little camera shy.
Yeah, but it's funny because homeboy does live videos.
Yeah.
For other things, but I feel it's more so because he's like motivated for a certain reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. That's true.
Because he doesn't really take pictures of himself. Yeah. He doesn't really like being in pictures. But when it comes to like his live videos that he does or whatever, like he talks
como si nada.
Yeah, and it's so weird like seeing him. But then I've always called him my little chameleon because he's so adaptable. Yeah. Like I feel like when he needs to do something or whatever, or he's like motivated to do something, he'll do it. He adapts to it. But
so hopefully soon, guys. Yeah. A ver si lo convencemos.
Because I think that would be really cool to do that.
Yeah.
I have some questions in mind that you can ask.
Yeah. So I feel like that'd be cool. Like let's see who knows better.
Yeah.
And then also the one where it's like, who knows you better? Your husband or your best friend?
Oh, that's a smart. That's a smart one.
I'm competitive, so I'm coming for you.
Where I can ask both of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like, funny. Oh my God.
Okay. Lo comencemos.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay. You want to read the next one?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well, I don't know if you just want to read the... Yeah.
¿Cómo estamos
it's big enough. Oh, we're good.
Okay. Ready, guys? Hola, chicas. Conozco a alguien that is a stay-at-home mom, but no hace nada. I've been to her home and it's always messy. Her dishes at one point were all dirty all over her countertops. I ain't judging, but like, what do you do all day, girl? I do offer to help her with the things and she always declines. She says she'll get to it, but it looks the same when I go visit again. She does have a handful of kids, but they're all in school. Hasta el husband le dice, like, why the fuck do you want to be a stay-at-home mom and you don't get nothing done? Everything looks the same from when I go to work and come back. I mean, he's not lying. She's even too lazy sometimes to take her kids to school. I don't think she's lazy. I think she has some mental issues. I've suggested that she get some help and she says she's tried. Jokingly, I tell her, bitch, from what? IDK, chicas, I feel bad for her.
The whole time you were reading it, before she even said, I think she has mental health issues, I was like, maybe she's depressed.
I was going to say that too. I was like, because she said she had a handful of kids, I was like, sometimes that gets to you, bro.
Yeah.
That gets to you. The fact that she doesn't even want to take her kids to school either.
Yeah.
A la mejor she is depressed.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like, guys, when you have depression, like, there's, like, high-functioning depression, and then there's the not high-functioning. There's, like, low-functioning depression where it's even hard to get out of bed, where, like, you don't even want to shower. Like, you don't, like...
See a point.
Like, you don't see the point of anything where, like, dude, it gets so bad sometimes that you don't even want to get up to go pee.
Yeah.
Like, you just... It's like crippling depression where no quieres hacer nada, and then but at the end, and then like depending on like who it is, sometimes you even get mad with yourself because when you're really going through it, you'll be like, bro, what do I have to be depressed about? Like, if I was in her position, I would probably even be like, dude, my husband me está manteniendo, I have beautiful kids that I love, I have all my loved ones, like, why am I depressed, you know? And I would be so hard on myself. I'm trying to like kind of put myself in that position, but I don't know. I feel like everybody has their own journey, their own thing that they're going through. And even then, like, if I was, when I did go through depression, there's times where people would have offered to help me in certain ways. And then I felt bad because I'm like, you shouldn't have to help me. Like, I was so hard on myself, or I was like, you shouldn't have to help me. Like, this is something that I should be able to do. But because of my depression, like, honestly, I was not doing it. But I felt bad because I was like, I don't want nobody to help me, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to ask for help.
It is, and to accept help.
Mm-hmm. So,
I think, being there for them, being that support system, keep on, like, it's not easy.
It's not. And sometimes people are pretty good at hiding it too, I want to say. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't have depression. Maybe it could be that she's lazy. I know lazy people.
That too. I know a lot of lazy people.
But who knows? Honestly, but I would probably, I don't know. If this is someone you care about, I would be graceful. Like,
Yeah.
you know? Sometimes, honestly, I feel like if I felt like something was really going on, like if I were to go over to your house and I really felt like you were kind of going through it and I saw that your dishes, I probably wouldn't even ask you. I would just start doing them just to help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Pero cada quien.
Cada quien, ¿verdad? Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just a weird situation to be in. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't know if, obviously they're not accepting help. Like, well, how can you do it? I'd be like, what's your insurance, girly? And start looking for fucking therapists or something like that for them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm gonna say it, like, for me, it's been very hard to fucking find a therapist, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, you kind of go in that extra step and be like, you know, lay it out and be like, you know, these are the ones that accept their insurance and stuff. Give them a call. Like, no pierdas nada with an appointment. And helping them that way, too. Pero, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read the last one. And I think this is because this is another one that they had sent us through message.
Okay.
So, but they actually listened to us and then put it on the forum.
Okay.
Okay. This is part 2 of the Chisme. Okay, this is part 2 of what Chisme?
Oh, God.
We're going to find out. Let's call the guy Matthew and the baby mama Carolina.
Okay.
When my cousin went FBI mode, she found multiple Facebook pages for Matthew. She clicked on one of them and it looked weird because of this specific video. Hold on. What part 2 of this Chisme? Girl, let me go see if I can find... Because I kind of faintly remember who this Chisme is.
Yeah, I was like... Is it the one that she found out that the fucking guy was at... Well, there's a lot of them like that. But... to no fucking good. Like, he was...
Oh, wait. It's because... Okay, so this friend... Oh, sorry. My leg is like... Oh, I'm sorry. I just need to stretch.
Yeah, we're in a bad angle.
I know, we're in a terrible angle. Okay. Also, me estoy cayendo otra vez. Okay, we're a fucking mess. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a story where we had posted... Oh, she replied to our story. Oh, no. This is... I don't know what this is from.
A ver, lelo.
I'm just gonna read it, okay?
Yeah, sigue leyendo. It's gonna come up.
This is part 2 of the Chisme. Let's call the guy Matthew and the baby mama Carolina. Do you remember his Chisme with the Matthew and a Carolina?
Faintly. Maybe. Keep on reading.
Okay. When my cousin went FBI mode, she found multiple Facebook message pages of Matthew. She clicked on one of them and it looked weird because this specific video, it was saying thanks mom and dad, etc. And in the video, I saw Matthew and Carolina before finding out that Carolina was Matthew's baby mama. Oh!
The world is small. Like...
Yes. She said, and we went clubbing, but she never mentioned him. Oh, because of the...
Yeah, the girl that never mentioned her baby daddy or whatever, but then she, like, the girl ends up, like, with the baby daddy.
Because she liked this one guy, and then he told her that he was in prison, but it was nothing, it wasn't a big deal, remember?
Yeah,
it wasn't like murder or something.
Yeah.
She was like,
Okay.
Okay. Before finding out that Carolina and Matthew, baby mama, we went clubbing, but she never mentioned him because it was the first time us meeting. And her brother, my friend, never mentioned him either. Fast forward, before going clubbing on my birthday, I had invited him to go out, but he never made it out. It was a sign for him not to go. Matthew and I, after hung out a few times, was it wrong for me not to tell my friend? My cousin asked me if I was going to... Oh, she's asking. Was it wrong for me not to tell my friend? My cousin asked me if I was going to say anything, but I said no. I'm going to act pendeja. So up until this day, I haven't said anything. The one day, my friend sent me a message of a TikTok relating to his sister's baby daddy being in jail. I said, your sister's baby daddy was in jail? He said, yes. Then I was like, oh, not me wanting to know why. And with the little...
Oh, shit.
Then on what my friend told me why he really went to jail, I was shook. DV.
Domestic violence.
Attempted kidnap after attempted kidnap after losing a custody battle, trespassing, destruction of property, emotional damage, physical damage, assault on a minor, my friend, and possession of a weapon. Attempted murder on his dad.
Chingues.
What?
Chingues.
And he and he was in jail for 4 years. Then I asked my friend, is he a good dad at least?
That's trying to look at the...
She's trying to be positive there.
She finds out all the list of everything he's done, but it's like, is he at least a good dad?
Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on, and then she's like, well, at least is he a good dad? And she said, and my friend said no.
Oh, man.
My friend said no, that the kids have to beg to see him.
Oh, that's sad.
Matthew would tell me he would spend every Sunday with his kids. This whole time he was trying to play a role of a good dad.
Obviously, that man has issues. Let's stay away. Let's stay away. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, stay away. Honestly, ni sé qué decir.
No, run. This is your run.
Yeah.
I really hope you're not talking to them anymore.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, guys. Aquí los vamos a dejar. Damn.
Make sure that if you want more content, we are going to have the after party in the Patreon. So
Yes.
link down below if you're watching YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, go to our Instagram. It's linked also in our bio.
Yes.
So.
And we have fun.
Yeah.
We be saying some shits.
Off the wall shits.
All right, guys. So anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Que Dios los bendiga. Wait, did we say like, comment, subscribe?
Like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, make sure to leave a 5-star review. If you got anything less, what they gonna do?
They're gonna hit the DMs.
Yeah. So, pero ¿verdad?
Yeah.
We touched all the points.
I think so. Yeah, all the points.
All right, guys.
Anyways, que Dios los bendiga. Besitos.
Besitos.
Adios.
Bye, guys.